Carnival claims that the Jubilee is next-level fun, but is it really that? Or just a floating frat party with neon lights? I spent 7 days on board, testing everything from $15 roller coasters to cocktails with squid ink. Spoiler: this ship surprised me. Here's the truth about Carnival's newest and biggest ship. I joined the Carnival Jubilee for a cruise out of Galveston, Texas. Check-in was painless, just 30 minutes from curb to ship. For context, I once spent 3 hours sweating in Buenos Aires just to board, so this felt like a luxury spa day. Since my cabin wasn't ready yet, I joined the other early birds for lunch. I skipped the buffet and went straight for big chicken. The sandwich? Decent. The fries? Amazing. Thin, crispy, and addictive. Honestly, they should hand these out at check-in to set the tone for the week. We had a Cloud9 balcony cabin on Deck 5. The perk? A side door straight into the spa's thermal suite. I timed it, and it is less than a 1-minute walk from bed to sauna. The cabin itself was great. Smart storage, comfy beds, and a mini fridge. The bathroom was cruise-sized, meaning you could brush your teeth, shower, and bump your elbows all at once. But that's part of the charm, right? The location was gold, close to the entertainment decks, and low enough that from the balcony I could spot dolphins as we left Galveston. Honestly, I worried being on a lower deck would feel cheap. Instead, it felt like the best seat in the house. The entertainment was the highlight of my cruise. Normally by day 3 on a ship, I hit the midday slump, wandering the decks, bored, waiting for evening. On Jubilee, that never happened. Comedy shows ran in the afternoon and late at night. I went 3 times, partly because I love comedy, partly because the lineup was genuinely good. Production shows were slick, but Texas Tailgate stood out. Fiddles, country hits, and a crowd of Texans singing like it was a Saturday night in Austin. It felt authentic, and the audience loved it. The piano bar was another gem. Rowdy, packed, everyone belting out songs. My rookie mistake? Showing up late. I spent 2 hours standing because every seat was taken. Pro tip: get there early if you don't want your calves to give out. And the 80s party? I walked in skeptical, thinking it'd be cheesy. At first it was slow, then the cruise director split us into 2 groups for a sing-off. Suddenly even the I Don't Dance crowd, yep, me, was screaming Bon Jovi at full volume. By the end, I was hoarse, sweaty, and loving every second. This ship has the best bar lineup I've seen at sea. The big 3 were Alchemy, Golden Mermaid, and the outrageous Dr. Inks. Dr. Inks is like stepping into Willy Wonka's cocktail lab. Their signature cocktail? The Ocean Bubble. A martini with a bubble on top that bursts into smoke. Another drink comes stamped with an octopus logo in the foam. Over the week, I tried cocktails with squid ink, pop rocks, and Swedish fish. At one point, my drink was fizzing, crackling, and judging me all at once. The bartenders? Pure showmen. Half mixologist, half stand-up comedians. This was easily the most popular bar on the ship, and for good reason. Golden Mermaid was the classy sister bar. Sparkly cocktails over rose-shaped ice cubes, upscale vibes. Total Instagram bait. Alchemy had clever light-up menus and a solid spicy pineapple martini. Though it couldn't match the pizzazz of Dr. Inks, I also made the rounds at Piano Bar, Casino Marina, and Red Frog. All good, but let's be real. Dr. Inks owned my soul. The main pool on Deck 16 was Family Central. I only went there once, for the 80s night when it became a giant dance floor. Nobody fell in, which is honestly a miracle after all those bubble cocktails. For a calmer vibe, Serenity on Deck 18 was my happy place. Adults only, a full bar, and even a salad bar on sea days. I could eat lunch without leaving my lounger, which is definitely peak cruise living. The splurge was Loft 19. We rented a cabana in Cozumel for $250, half price on port days. It came with champagne, robes, fruit platters, frozen treats, and killer views. Honestly, it was the best money I spent on board. At $500 on a sea day? I'm not so sure. The sports deck at the back had mini golf, water slides, ropes course, jogging track, basketball, and the famous $15 roller coaster, the Bolt. I only saw it running once. Maybe it was too windy, or maybe everyone was broke after spending $15 on cocktails. Carnival's Excel class has flipped dining, pushing you out of the buffet and into different included venues. And honestly, I liked it. Street Eats served fun bites on sea days. Blue Iguana did excellent breakfast burritos. The buffet, weak. I went once and didn't go back. The main dining room redeemed itself on lobster night. Plus the molten chocolate cake, worth the cruise fare alone. Halfway through dinner, a waitress grabbed a mic and started singing. Apparently that's a Carnival tradition. Thankfully, they didn't hand me the microphone. Guy's Burger joint shocked me. Normally, cruise burgers are hockey pucks, but this one was juicy and flavorful. The fries, though, limp and lifeless. Pig and Anchor Barbecue had long lines daily. Brisket was forgettable, but the pulled pork and sauces delivered. Qibong offered a Chinese menu and a Mexican one. I went Chinese. Tasty Kung Pao chicken, but the dessert didn't deserve a second bite. Cucina del Capitano had great bread, but my veal entree was a miss. Specialty dining was where Jubilee really impressed. Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse gave me shrimp, a New York strip, and a cheesecake the size of my head, all for $49. That's half what luxury lines charge for the same quality. Bonsai sushi was fresh and fairly priced, not Tokyo level, but impressive for a ship. But bonsai teppanyaki? That was the crown jewel. 3 appetizers, a chef flipping shrimp like a ninja, cracking jokes, and a chocolate bento box finale that almost made me applaud. This was my best meal on board. With the Cloud9 package, we had robes, discounts, and unlimited thermal suite access. Heated loungers, 2 steam rooms, a sauna, and a salt room. Gorgeous, but overcrowded. Nothing kills zen like waiting in line for a heated chair. My backup spa became Serenity Pool with a cocktail in hand. Less steam, more margarita. So, is Carnival Jubilee just a party ship? Sure, there's karaoke, late-night comedy, and bubble cocktails that literally smoke at you. But it's also a ship where you can rent a champagne cabana, watch fiddlers tear up a Texas honky-tonk, and eat at a steakhouse that rivals luxury lines. All for around $700 a week. Jubilee isn't just a floating party. It's a floating theme park, food hall, and comedy club rolled into one. Where else can you eat lobster, sing Bon Jovi with strangers, and sip Squid Ink cocktails? All in the same day? I've already booked it again. Thanks for watching, and see you next week as I travel the world and bring you another adventure.